All right. Let's see. Can I hear anybody?
I can hear
Hello.
you.
Oh, okay. You can hear me. I can hear you now. All right. How you doing, Marshall?
All
Everything
right.
good? All right. So far, it's
Yeah, I was
just you.
wondering where everyone else is.
Well, you know what? Sometimes they do that, but that's all right. That's all right. Because what I was gonna do was just put it on pause for a few minutes and just check in and see. Oh, there's somebody else right now. Let's get involved. Let's bring Sir Bishop to the stage. Your
Bishop.
mic is live.
Can you hear? Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
loud and clear, brother.
Yes.
How you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm good. I can't complain.
All right, all right. Before we get started, let me just say this because I don't do this enough. But if you like the content from Untitled with yours truly as the host, I'd like to say like, share, and subscribe. And let me bring my other dude, my man, Mr. Live. Your mic is live. Welcome to the show. Appreciate you being here. Hope all is
What's
well.
good? What's good? Yes, sir. Blessed.
Chilling,
Blessed.
chilling.
Very blessed and very happy. Y'all know why.
Yeah,
Y'all know why.
you already know. We're gonna get into this. We're gonna all things matter with the Knicks and whatnot. Right now in this semifinals against the Boston Celtics, they are up 2 games to none. A lot of people, a hell of a lot of people, didn't think they would see this. Not gonna lie, I was one of them. I'm not
I
gonna lie.
was too.
Yeah,
I was
okay, I'm guilty as well. Mm, I'm very guilty. I'm like, oh man, but I'm seeing this, and I gotta tell you, 2 straight games where they overcame double digits, 20 points deficits in the fourth quarter. You gotta, I gotta give it to Tibbs. I gotta give even that idiot Kendrick Perkins was talking crap. Not talking crap. He was giving Tibbs props. He said he's coaching his ass off these last 2 games. I mean, is it him or is it the players? But I'll give it to Tibbs or whatnot. I'll give it to Tibbs. He's doing his thing.
I'm
Um,
yes.
yes.
Players aren't giving up because, I mean, you get down 20 points, and the same like with the other series with the Pacers and the Cavs.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, the other team is providing help. However,
Right.
if you're not, don't put yourself in the position to win the game, or especially at the end where they made the defensive stop on Tatum to seal it,
Mm-hmm.
then you don't have a chance to win. And you just when you put yourself in that position and you make the play, then you can certainly win games. And those are things that certainly carry over. And being up 2-0, and now they're hosting Game 3, they have an
Yep.
excellent chance. Take care of business in Game 3. I don't know if anyone has come back in the NBA from an 0-3 deficit. I know it's happened in
Mm.
NHL and MLB, of course, but I don't know about the NBA.
Right. Yeah, I don't think so. To be, I hope I'm not incorrect, but I don't think that's been done in the NBA, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I tell you, they're doing their thing. I'm shocked, and this is while most, not I would say most of the time, but I'm not even going to do that. Some of the time, you have Brunson and Cat on the bench,
Yeah.
and as Bishop pointed out earlier today in our group text, well, you can move the ball around. The offense will flow much better, much freely, and you'll create better opportunities to score.
Right.
So
Bridges scored all 14. He scored 11 points before Brunson got back in and hit him with
right,
another assist for another three. So, um, great play from that dude, man. And if I could just jump back to the tip 1 second, man. I
yeah,
was a certified card holder of get Tibbs the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So, but I think he pulled a whammy on us, man. Right?
Mm,
I'm looking at this and because again, I think all we talked about like how idiotic like he persistently did not do really simple things that would
mhm,
that would say I'm a defensive specialist, right?
mhm.
Simple changes and things of that nature, right? So, and he's failed to do it all year, right?
Right.
He comes into the playoffs against the Pistons and does, I swear, 90% of the shit that I wanted him to do, right? I mean,
Right. Right.
edge the ball, right? Weak sometimes. Last 2 quarters, hard hedges, switching everything, right?
Right.
one-on-one defense, right? Brown, Cat and Brunson on their man and playing defense on the ball and getting beat or whatever happens, right? Zero drop coverage. Like I'm going, who the hell is this guy, right? And
Right, right.
uh, everything that I wanted him to do, he's done in the last two series. So I'm going, did he just hit the whole league with a whammy?
Out
Right?
of nowhere.
Did he hold his playoff? Did he hold all of it until the playoff just so he could? Because it seems like Missoula is suffering from not being able to get out of his own way. When I'm thinking Tibbs is too stubborn the move. He's not making the changes. He's not doing this. He needs to be out. He has done everything damn near everything I've asked him to do.
Right.
And I'm impressed.
Yeah, so
Here we go.
no, I'm some of the stuff is like, like I've been saying it all season. I've been saying it all season. Like this team is way too talented not to be winning certain games and not to be playing a certain way. This team is way too talented. So part of my frustration was, you have talent on this roster. So you can't say, well, we don't have enough talent. You got talent on this roster. When you look at the starters, you look at like if you create an environment where these guys can thrive. We seen it when Brunson was out. When Brunson had the ankle injury.
Yes, sir.
We saw it like a light switch. It clicked on like a light switch. So again, my only point was we can't win games if Brunson is going to be ball dominant and be the main scorer. We can't win games like that. You got Bridges, who's a career 14-point average player, 14 points a game. It's not a lot, but if you add that with his defensive contributions, that's pretty damn good. And it's like on some nights he can give you 20. So it's like you got to get this guy involved. Like if he's just standing around on the side, on the corner, waiting for you to pass the ball, that's not his game. He cut into the basket, you're still not passing the ball. Same thing with OG. OG is going to be a mismatch in some of these series. He was a mismatch in the last series. Cat was the mismatch in the last series. And it's like, why are we not utilizing, why are we not running offense through? And the whole idea, okay, Cat gets these stupid fouls. We could probably have a 3-hour video session of just Cat and stupid fouls this whole season. just one right after the other, right after the other.
Right.
I'm like, that should have been addressed 50 games ago.
About bad as Draymond doing with his stupid shit.
But I'm just saying that could have been addressed. It's like we know we can't eliminate it, but if we just get you down to instead of like 3 to 4 stupid fouls a game, we just get you down to 1 to 2. You understand what I'm saying? Like right now it's too late. Right now it's too late because he's already it's just already ingrained in his mind for this season. But you guys see what I'm talking about when the Knicks play a certain way, they're really tough to beat. And they were not doing that this season for some strange reason. They were not doing it.
Yeah.
And it's like the idea, it's like to just blindly say, well, we're gonna go with Tibbs because he won 50 games 2 seasons in a row. What I'm saying is I don't want to do that because this team, if you look at this team, it's too talented to just be satisfied with mediocre.
Right.
It's too talented.
Right.
Now, when you see what they have been able to accomplish, and don't get me wrong, like Tibbs hasn't hit a magic bullet or anything. Boston is helping us out a lot in the fact that they are refusing to, like they've been winning all season by hitting 3-pointers. So they're refusing to change it up. They're refusing to change it up, and they're going to continue to go with that. What he probably should be doing It's like, all right, if you guys want to continue to shoot 3-pointers, I'm going to play defense that forces you only to take 3-pointers. Because Tatum got that wrist injury that he got in Orlando series, in the Magic series. He's got that wrist injury, and Brown has got a bad knee. And those are the primary scores. Wasn't it White and Holiday? And he finally started playing Deuce McBride consistently, because Deuce is the guy that will chase that little fucker around on Boston that comes in and hits like
Yeah.
5 or 6 3-pointers.
Last night. Pritchard killed us last night.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, Deuce is the guy that will come in and make sure enough with you. Enough with you. It's like, yo, because he's a mismatch. Like, he's good on offense, but he's the mismatch on defense. He can't guard anybody.
Yeah, he can't guard nobody.
No.
So again, I understand, like, everybody's all, well, I'm negative Knicks and this and that and blah blah blah. No, I don't want to wait till next season. I don't want to wait till next season when you can clearly see that this team is ready to make some noise now. I'm not saying they're ready to win a championship, but they are better than how they played this season. And it's like, yo, you can't tell me, okay, well, wait until they get another season together. No, these are veteran players. These are not guys that just came into the league. These are guys that have been there.
Wow.
That have experienced the league. So why not now? Why not?
I hear you, brother. Yeah, listen, I love what you
feel
just
like
said.
That today. I felt like that today. I didn't feel like that at the beginning of the series. I tell you
I'm not gonna lie. Same here, live. I really didn't feel that way.
Because we knew what we saw. We knew what we saw all season. And if we continued down that same path, it's a path to losing. It was frustrating to me to watch that Detroit series, because I'm like, yo,
why are we struggling? Why are we struggling against this team? We're so much better.
The way we're supposed to play.
Can we talk about that for a quick sec? Can we let's not act like Detroit ain't have a willing partner in it with the officiating. Right?
Nah. So
a lot of people don't want to talk about it. Understand what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? But you can't go from you can't go from I got the best player in the league and the Knicks averaging 23 foul shots to Detroit, who's like damn near playing team.
So
going to the line 40
so
times.
What you said earlier is, you see how the Knicks are playing a different defense. You see how they're playing a different defensive strategy.
But yeah,
why would you not? If Kay Cunningham is the cog that's making everything go,
right?
Why would you not double team this dude and get the ball out of his hands?
Because again, it's the same reason why he's not double teaming Tatum or Brown, right? But what that got to do with the officiating?
It's a different team.
What that got to do with the officiating?
It's a different team. No, it doesn't matter. The pedigree of the Knicks is much better than the pedigree of the Detroit Pistons. The referees can call whatever they want. Okay. You still are a better team than this team. The referees, what we did was we made the game smaller to fit in Detroit's wheelhouse instead of playing the way we should have played.
I mean, did we have a choice? What? Okay, what was the choice? What was the choice?
The choice was not to have Brunson trying to out dribble and out shoot. Like, we watched that series.
I agree with that.
He was taking 27 shots and dribbling for 18 seconds and throwing grenades to people.
Right, but they had a game in there where almost everybody in the starting five had 20 points, and we still only won by 1 point. Right.
Because of the defense.
Because Detroit got to shoot at the line 40 times.
Oh man.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like
this
again,
is
they're
a
not
team.
the officiating. They calling this. These are Boston games like they did Detroit.
You
They not.
gave
They're
no.
not
You
letting
gave
a Horford yoke
Towns.
ring cat's neck and everything and push them out there. They not. This is not a
Yeah, but
wrestling match like it was.
we gave them so much confidence. You had Tobias Harris talking shit. You had
I
Malik
mean, but
Beasley.
who led?
You had
Who?
Malik
I mean,
Beasley
Tobias,
talking.
to your point, right? Tobias Harris. You know what I'm saying? Is holding Cat to 6 points.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, but
Who
that
allowed
was
that?
not
Like
was
in
not
what
refereeing.
world could Tobias Harris stop
That was
physically?
not referee. That was
Anybody.
not refereeing.
No, yeah,
That was not
come
refereeing.
on, bitch,
That
stop
wasn't
it,
refereeing.
stop,
That was
stop.
Cat. That was Cat
No.
getting the ball
If
on
that
the
wasn't
perimeter.
refereeing, Tobias Harris
Uh,
would be $100 million player today.
Hold on.
that
Try
was
try
Cat.
not to talk over each other, please. Go
Sorry
ahead.
about
I'm
that. My
saying.
bad. My
All good.
bad.
All
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
All good. All good.
I'm just saying that was Cat. You remember in that series, Cat was acting like he was Kyrie. He was getting the ball on the perimeter, jab stepping, ripping through, pivoting, and doing all of this guard shit at a 7 foot, 200 and something pound big dude. And it's like, yo, if you playing out on the perimeter and you allowing these guys to get up under you, then guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna get stupid fouls because you're trying to use your off arm to hook the dude so that you can get by him instead of just getting the ball and just beasting, just going down in that post and beasting. That's it. Simple. Simple.
Mm.
And
Well,
it's like,
yeah.
again,
Go ahead, brother. Sorry.
no, I was just saying, like, everybody is like, oh well, Bishop don't like. Nah, I don't like it when teams, and it's like coaches have to be able to get the best out of their players. They have to. It's like these guys are. It's 450 people in the NBA. I'm not saying that the bench is superstars, but they can give you 5 to 8 minutes a game so that the starters can get their bearings back under them. You see how that worked out for Brunson at the end of the game when they had him sitting on the bench and they had other people carrying the weight when he got back in the game? It makes a hell of a difference. It makes a hell of a difference. And it's like you can say, okay, well, these guys are young, they're not tired, this and that. Yo, with the level of intensity, physicality, and the roughness of play and the going back and forth, and you got to be on edge every single possession. That's a strain on you physically. It's a strain on you mentally. You need to at least take a 3 to 5 minute break from it so that you can refocus yourself, readjust yourself. Josh Hart would do wonders for Josh Hart if they did that, because I think he has more to offer in scoring than what he's giving us. I'm not saying he's gonna score 20 points a game.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's gonna score 20 points a game, but those shots that he's wide open, that the offense is like, that the defense is like, yeah, let him shoot that. He would hit more of those.
Not gonna do that no more.
I'm saying he would be more consistent. He would be more consistent. But if he playing 37 minutes and then the defense backs up off him after he's played 37 minutes in a row, his legs, the shots are flat. It's hitting the front of the rim. So it's
I'm sorry. If I could add on to Bishop's point real quick, last year in the series with the Pacers, didn't that happen where the Knicks were pretty much out of gas and they lost that series?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And everybody's like, well, because he's playing the players all these minutes, it doesn't matter. It matters. It matters.
It does.
I mean, and it matters. It matters with chemistry. You understand what I'm saying? Like I believe right now that Shamet and anybody else off that bench would be totally useless because they couldn't play this level of intensity with players they hardly ever played with.
Good point.
You know what I'm saying? So when I said Tibbs does 90% of what I want, that 10% is to incorporate more players into the playoff situation.
Well, it's too late now. It's too late now.
It's too late now.
That's my minutes badge is tough. This is it. Everybody need to play 30, 35 minutes a game. I mean, the starters at least need to play 35 minutes a game. It's a wrap. So that's why I don't even talk about Brunson. You know what I'm saying? Again, another 5% of what Tibbs don't do. He doesn't make easy shots. To Bishop's point, there's no flow. There's no ebb. Like Bridges going off in the fourth was almost due to, like, there was nobody else out there to go. OG was cold,
He
right?
got his opportunity. He got his
And
opportunity.
Got his opportunity. Yeah,
He
right,
got his
because
opportunity, and they were
well,
going solely to him. Solely to him.
right. And again, that Brooklyn Nets thing came back, and he felt good. You know what I'm saying? And he delivered. And he's done that. That has been, especially when Brunson was out. Again, to another Bishop point, it's that why, part about Tibbs that I still don't have confidence in. It's like, for you to devise a good shot for somebody. I believe the shot would be easier for Cat if he got it deep in the post. Why not run plays to get him a deeper look? There's nobody on the Celtics, not even Porzingis, who could fuck with Cat. So understand what I'm saying. So and you see the kind of shots that Boston gets, and that's why we kind. I know me, I'm kind of like, wow, you know what I'm saying. Their offense is so smooth, and I understand that a lot of that has to do with familiarity. But X's and O's is X's and O's. You understand what I'm saying? So, and if you run, and you know what I'm saying, if you back on the minutes police, these guys should have plenty of chemistry going on right now. They done played all season together, 35 minutes.
You want to hear something crazy?
Mm-hmm.
So the last 25 to 28 seconds of the game, Boston mismanaged that time, because when Tatum got the ball, that it was 24 seconds or something. They that should have been the last possession of the game. Even though he got a wide open layup to the basket, he took that shot too early. He could have got that shot. He could have got that shot with like 5 seconds left. He could have got that shot, with no more time left on the clock. He went too early, because when he got that 2 points, it gave the Knicks an opportunity to get the ball for the last shot. And then Brunson turned around and mismanaged the game, because it's 12 seconds left. Dude, why would you take a shot so early in the clock to give Boston the ball back?
Right.
Even though you got fouled, we were in the bonus, because they did that Hacker Mitch thing. And I will give Tibbs some kudos, because he kept Mitch in just until he got to the limit.
Right.
Just until they got to the limit where we were in the bonus.
So you would have thought otherwise.
Like, okay,
you would have thought otherwise.
Right. Any other time, he would have took him out. But he said, okay, we're going to use that to our advantage. We're going to use it to our advantage. And Brunson didn't have to take that shot at that particular time, because, again, any foul, we were going to shoot two, regardless. If you shot, you didn't shoot, we were going to shoot two. So it was a mismanagement of the game time, of the game clock on both sides, because we gave Boston the ball back.
Yes, we did.
With enough time to get a shot off.
Right.
And I'm like, we should have held that ball, give them like 0.1 seconds to get a shot off.
Exactly.
To get a shot off. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like,
for sure.
It's things like that. Like when we during the regular season and during that last series, I'm like, you can when Brunson and Cat was on the sideline and they were trying to get them in the game. I'm like, you got one timeout left. You can foul somebody and stop the clock and then sub them in. Just get one of your guys on the court to foul somebody. Those are the things that be driving me crazy, because it's like, yo, like how is this possible with all the talent on this team?
Especially if you got fouls to give.
Right, with a veteran coach, and it's like, why is this not something that's already in play? Like, you already know. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we want to get Cat in, foul somebody. Anybody on the court, foul somebody, so we can get, they stayed on the sideline for almost 2 minutes. And it's like, okay, well, again, when I made the statements that I made, it's kind of like,
Hmm.
yeah, if we continue playing how we playing with the same offensive philosophy, there's no way that we're going to be able to beat Boston.
No,
There's no way.
absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So is all this surprising to you, Bishop and
Well,
guys?
no, it's not surprising because, like I said, and you guys have been saying, oh, well, they're not built this way, and blah, blah, blah. It's like I never said that they would win a championship, but I've
Hmm.
always said that they should be able to go to the conference finals with this team that they have.
Okay.
With this team
Okay.
that they have, they should be able to get to the conference finals. And it doesn't matter whether they play a whole season together. A whole season together of veteran players. Why not?
Hmm.
Why not?
Well, that you know what? Let me just say this. Let me follow that with this. I know Dom, who's not with us tonight. He's out of town. He likes to bring up teams that have been together, like a team like OKC, a team like Cleveland. These guys that have been playing together for at least 4, 5, 6 years, and they raise their level of play to championship contendership. Should I say?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Compared to the Knicks, who just got this roster this year. You bring in Cat, you bring in Bridges. No, was it Bridges? I think it is Bridges.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you
Yep.
bring in Cat, you bring in Bridges. You bring in these new pieces or whatnot, and you don't have the same camaraderie, the same like kind of togetherness as the other teams or whatnot. But right now, I think honestly, it's coming together. You know what I'm saying? It's actually
Well,
coming together.
you see how easily that thing happened when they just played the right way. You see how easy that it's like, yo, OG is a problem on defense and offense. Bridges can be a problem on defense and offense. Cat can be a problem on defense and offense.
Hmm.
Josh Hart, when he ain't worn down, can be a problem on defense somewhat. But I think he still needs to get some breaks in between. And I know everybody keeps saying, well, who would you put in there? I'm like, what's the difference between Josh Hart fighting in there and being too small to get a rebound, and Precious Achua coming in there and getting the rebound and giving it to Brunson or whoever he needs to get it to.
Hmm.
Just just for 5 to 8 minutes a game. That's it.
That's
That's it.
it.
If he gives
Well,
us some offense, it's a bonus.
I had wanted I wanted either a Chua to start
Hmm.
or Shamit to start, right? To again to Bishop's point, it's like Josh Hart still, even though I love this guy, no pause, nothing. I love this guy,
Hmm.
but he's not a 30-minute player, right? And his lack of shot, his lack of a consistent 3-pointer makes him a liability. The Boston is still playing offense, right? He
Hmm.
made him pay last night. Actually made him pay all 2 games. You know what I'm saying? Which is great,
For
and he
sure.
does this in the playoffs. I'm good with that, and I'm not saying don't start him, right? But your spacing is affected by his inability to shoot, right? And let's
Yes.
let's take it even a step further. Not his inability, his reluctancy to shoot, right? Like he don't want to shoot the ball. He want pump fake and go to the hole and
Hmm.
bring his into the paint and crowd it up some more, which don't make no sense. But if Tibbs would have started Chewy, right? Like after he was got healthy, started Chewy, you would have brought Bridges down to a more comfortable 2 spot and OG down to a more comfortable 3 spot.
Hmm.
Now you would have at least more rebounding for for a 5 that want to be out on the perimeter all day. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So again, these are things that I wanted Tibbs to look into and investigate, but he wouldn't. He he's nailing his whole season on being small. OG at the 4. You know, Hart playing a two
Three. Hmm.
slash 4 position.
Hmm.
That's it's kind of crazy. But as Knicks, especially today, we used to this lineup, man. So it's
Mm.
like, like what do we do? So,
I hear you. I hear you. So right now, the roster should remain unchanged. That's my thinking. Going into the off
Yeah, of
season or
course.
whatnot. Yeah, well, yeah, but some fans now. Some fans. The one thing they need to do, a couple things they need to do, is definitely upgrade that bench. What do you guys think about that?
yeah,
Well,
great.
so I don't. I think they need to get Josh Hart out of their starting lineup. So they need to
Yeah,
get
Hmm.
somebody else. If
yeah,
they got him in the second unit, he would be a beast in the second unit
Okay,
because
agreed.
he get the rebound and he go coast to coast. You know what I'm saying? Against a second unit player, those things work.
Right.
Against the starters during the
Not so
regular
much.
season, it worked. But during the playoffs, when you
Hmm.
playing better teams, like
Hmm.
that coast to coast stuff and that pushing the ball and so forth and so on and going to the basket with reckless abandon,
Right.
that doesn't work against starters. That doesn't work against playoff like real good teams. That's why I'm
Mm.
saying like then you have a lot of like dead space when it comes to Josh Hart in the offense. Because
Hmm.
what teams started doing is they start loading up on everybody and funneling the ball to Hart.
Hmm.
And when they start doing that, yeah, he may hit some shots here and there, but they know he's the weak link.
Mm.
Out of the five starters, offensively, he's the weakest link.
Well, when you're not playing on them, they're letting you take the jump shots and whatnot because your
Right, because
shots
he's the weakest
unreliable.
link. He's the
Exactly.
weakest link,
Exactly.
right? So it's
Exactly.
like everybody's all well, and then also it will force Brunson to play the right way. Because
Hmm.
what happens is when Josh Hart is in the game, he just pity patting the ball between him and Josh Hart
Yes.
because he knows he's going to get the ball back. So it's like, okay, so the two of you are playing with the ball back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now it's crunch time. Somebody's got to shoot it. Guess
Right.
who's going to shoot it? Brunson. Because
Yep.
Hart doesn't want to shoot. And it's like
Yep.
everybody else is just standing around watching the two of you guys play buddy ball. So it would force Brunson, because he can play the right way, it would force him to play better.
Hmm. Hmm. Now that leads me to this on about Tibbs or whatnot. Now, dude, and as I believe it was live that said about pulling a whammy, saving all this stuff up with what he's doing his last few games.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah,
Yeah, let me
nah.
finish the damn question, bro. Really? He said, nah. Why you say not like that?
It's go ahead and finish your question. Sorry.
That's all good. I want to hear what you gotta say, bro. Go ahead.
No, this wasn't some like secret formula of a mad scientist or whatever. It's just that we've run against Boston at the right time, and we're
Mm,
doing what we do better than they doing what they do.
okay, okay,
wait,
okay.
wait, wait,
Uh-oh.
wait.
Hold on.
Victor, in your opinion, right? Tibbs has not changed anything.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say
Okay.
that.
All right. Nope.
I,
Continue then. Continue.
I didn't say that. No, what I'm
That's all.
saying is it's a
I'm good with it.
combination of a
Everything
few
else you
things.
got to say is that, because if you don't, if
Nah,
you,
nah, 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 nah.
right, if you're not
My
giving the
frustration with
team,
them, yeah.
if you're not
My
giving the team credit for the change, like there's obvious changes. I'm not
Of
even
course,
saying like there's
of course,
small changes, right? So,
right.
and they happen. For me, it happened
Right,
almost immediately in postseason, right?
right.
Like
Yeah.
he did nothing. He did none of this in the regular season.
Mm,
And on the defensive tip, he's made little if any and no changes on offense. But his defensive schemes have changed drastically.
And it, it
That's the
could
only
it could
point
be
I'm
even
making.
better.
You know?
It could be
mm.
even better if
Yeah,
if
sure.
you did
Oh,
if you didn't have what I'm saying if you didn't have like Cat. I don't know if you watch the Golden State Houston
Mm.
series.
so
If you watch the Golden State Houston series,
somebody got to mute their phone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I think they did. I think they did. It's all good.
yeah.
It's all good.
if you watch the Golden State Houston series, what they
Uh oh. Hello. Uh-oh.
Yep.
They
Good.
must
I
have
don't know what
lost him.
happened. What's that again?
Must have lost him because he just dropped off.
Oh, okay.
boy. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Well, let's
Yeah.
see. Is Bishop still there? Let me see if Dom. I know Dom had. Oh, I guess he's on his mute. If you can hear me, Dom, just let us know. It's all good. I know you probably busy out. And,
I know you was gonna say. I know you was probably gonna comment about keeping Tibbs, right?
yeah, I was considering what has developed these last two games and whatnot, and people giving him props, i.e., Kendrick Perkins. Who the hell is he anyway? But I'm just saying, they're giving him props. We are. Do we keep him? And again, I know that, and I spoke to Don about this. He's going to convince me with this roster being together for 1 year, you got to keep him. The next year is a different story. He'll be on the hot seat possibly. But now, has that changed? Has that changed? You understand what I'm saying? And, I mean, I'll just throw it out there like that.
Somebody want to get that? I'll tell you what I think. You know
What do you
that.
think, brother?
It, one, I'm so in the moment of enjoying these two
Okay.
great victories, right? And recognizing what Tibbs has done throughout. You know, like he's played. I don't want to call it masterful, but he's shown a pedigree of a very good coach in all of these, in both series. In saying that, he's scarred me too much, right? I'm too scarred to
Understood.
right.
Understood.
Um, I I personally believe that, again, man, and I hate agreeing with cats because I'm argumentative, but to 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 Bishop's point, we could play 100% better, right? And again, the changes that I've seen him make are mostly defensive, and that's his wheelhouse. And again, you know what I'm saying? I believe he pulled the whammy, right?
Mhm.
Because he could have easily done this in the beginning and during the season, and we would have
He
been
could
good,
have. He could
right?
have. He could have.
Right.
You
So,
know.
but I'm glad he didn't because Boston is shell shock right now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Exactly.
right,
Mhm.
but I don't think I've never seen him be an offensively uh fluid coach. Right,
Mm.
it's always um a scoring focal point.
Mhm.
Spread offense. Spaced offense. Pick and roll, whatever. It's always been that. So I don't see him. I don't see him any a whole lot different than I seen him before the playoffs. I want him out of here. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't. But I think if you beat Boston, right? If you beat Boston this round, you coached your way into another year at least,
At least.
right?
At
Yeah.
least.
Well,
Yeah.
At least.
I can't reasonably answer that question until after the playoffs.
Mm, mm, mm,
Because
mm.
again, like I was 110% like, yo, this dude is wasting away the talent that we have,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mm.
and and he's made the adjustments that I was talking about, and it you can see it's like night and day. Now, can he continue to do that? Because there's still two more games left that we got to get. If he can continue to do that, then it's like, okay, well, he does have the ability to adjust, and he
Mhm.
understands that what he has in front of him. He understands what he has in front of him because you can't tell me that even with all the flaws that this team has, they're still a pretty good damn team
Mhm.
with all the flaws that they have. So you can't waste that away by just
Mm.
saying, okay, well, I'm going to just do things this way and hope for the best. Now,
Right.
again, if you get the best out of these guys and it still comes up short, I can live with that.
Mm.
I can live with that.
You can
But
live
if
with
I
that.
know if I know that there's more levels to it, and you don't delve into those levels, then I gotta ask, well, why not?
Right.
Why not?
My thing is, honestly, guys, is the fact that if he can advance this team to the conference finals or whatnot, not only does he come back next year, but also
Get a set extension.
it goes beyond next year.
Mhm.
Let me see, Dom. I think your mic is live, but yeah, he muted his mic. He's trying to get himself this thing to work, but it's all good. But again, I think it goes beyond next season. It goes into maybe another season, another two or three seasons if he gets past this team.
Mhm.
I really do think so.
I agree
because
with you.
he's shown this quote unquote whammy. You know what I mean? And it's a just him property. It's something that he should have been doing for a while now.
So
Mhm.
I think what Live said earlier is like the circumstances have kind of forced his hand. The
Mhm.
circumstances against playing against Boston,
Mhm.
it's kind of like forced his hand because it's like, well, if you want to win these games, you're gonna have to do something different. And he
Mhm.
knows, okay, well, this is what I got to do different, and I really got a strong chance to win these games, and he did it. And he did it to his
Mhm.
credit. To his credit. So when guys are like, "Oh, well, you're not giving him a chance, this and that," no, I'm giving him a chance, but you can't squander away opportunity and then say, "Oh yeah, we'll just wait until next season."
Mhm.
Nah,
Right.
nah.
So do you
Mhm.
think management had a hand in this and talking to this dude?
Say what?
Do you think the management had a hand in talking to this
Uh,
guy?
no, I think the circumstances of the game, the circumstances of the game, because once he saw that his team is not quitting and they had a real possibility of winning it, he made some really smart decisions.
Mhm.
Now they, like I said, they mismanaged the time of that second game. They mismanaged the time because with that amount of time on the clock, whoever gets the last shot, that should be the last shot.
Right.
Boston mismanaged the clock because they had 24 seconds on the clock, and Tatum, because he hadn't been scoring all game, decided, okay, well, I need these 2 points with like 13 seconds left on the clock.
Right. Which was ridiculous. A
Right.
ridiculous move. Because you're gonna drive all the way down the court unstopped. You know what I'm saying? And as Tibbs himself said, when he gets on that run, like he's running downhill, you got to put a body in front of him in order to stop him. You
Yeah,
understand?
Didn't
That was
Boston have a
very.
timeout where they could have taken a timeout to get
You know what,
something?
Marshall? I
I
got
yeah,
some
mean,
they
good
did.
comments.
They did
Yeah.
have a timeout. They did have a
It's-
timeout, but it was fool's gold because when he saw that he had the lane to the basket, he just went a straight
he just
line,
thought he was just going to get it.
and I was like, whoa, like it's 13 seconds left, and you only up one. You only up one, and the Knicks are in the
Right.
bonus. And the Knicks are in the bonus. So what that means is if somebody reach, if somebody trip Brunson or
Going to the line.
he going to the line. So I didn't understand that part, and then I didn't understand when Brunson took that shot with like 12 seconds left on the clock or 11 seconds left on the clock. I'm like, why would you go for a shot? Even though you got fouled, you could have done that with like 2 seconds left on the clock.
Right.
Or
Yes, you could have. Yes, you could have. Just to ensure victory. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Once you get to the line, make those shots. You know what I'm
manage the
saying?
game, manage the game. Yeah, manage
Exactly.
the game.
Yeah. Both said. You know what I'm saying? That would have been the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? But again, we talking about Brunson and whatnot, and I felt like this for a while, and I like the dude. I like what he brings, but I feel like after last year, with all the props and being named captain,
Mhm.
again, I got to point to the ego. You understand what I'm saying? That's one thing I don't like about that. You know what I'm saying about the guy on that level, because again, you're it's like you're 1 against 5. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like you don't even have any teammates and whatnot. You got to do this on your own. I wish you would stop that type of mentality and utilize more so the pieces that you have on the court with you. You know what I'm saying? AKA Cat, Bridges,
Right.
OG. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Utilize these cats. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? That's the one problem I have with Brunson. And
Yeah.
is it really his? I mean, I get it, but your head has just become a little too big. Again,
Well,
that's just my opinion.
I think part of the problem is, so a coaching staff would have kind of like pulled him to the side and said,
Mm-hmm.
hey, we can't win like this. We
Right.
can't win. I mean, we know that you're capable of scoring, but we can't win games like this. But
Right.
because his pops is on the coaching staff, it's like,
Yes.
okay, get yours, son, get yours.
Yeah.
And
Well, this is why I need Tibbs out of here, right? Because again, I mean, again, man, we've all played a little ball, right? A little organized ball. I mean, maybe not AA, right? AAU and
Right.
wonder what, but we X's and O's. We've seen X's and O's before, and I'm going. The thing that puzzles me the most about Cat and Brunson and their fluidity
Mm-hmm.
as an offensive team is the lack, right? I mean, you pass it around the rim 3 times, you post Cat high,
Mm-hmm.
and you make him struggle to get a shot, get a post shot with one that's behind his back, which he is the worst passer in that. His back to the basket passing is non-existent,
Right.
right? You see Jokic. Jokic catches the ball and his situation varies. His back to the basket. He
Mm-hmm.
he stands and
Wing.
catches and now he's front in a triple threat, right? My thing is coaching would be like, look, get in the post, right? Wherever you want to go, deep, high, whatever you get in the post and get in your triple threat stance,
Right.
and then wait for the cuts,
so
right?
with
Like,
Cat, I think with Cat, part of the good thing with Cat is he's so agile and mobile with the ball for his size.
Mm-hmm.
I think part of part of it is you need to put him in positions where he can't get double teamed. Like if you put him on a high post, he can hit that 15-footer. He could drive to the basket. They
Mm-hmm.
can't really double team him. Where he gets into problems.
Can't hear you, Bishop.
I mean, I know what he getting ready to say. He get when he got his back to the basket and he get too
Mm-hmm.
deep and he get double
Mm-hmm.
or triple. He has nowhere to go because he can't pass backwards,
No.
right? Or
No.
he's a bad facilitator with his back to the
But
basket.
it's back. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
So he's not that guy. He's
Mm.
a he's a great passer when he can see
When he can see. Right.
what and again his shooting on movement, like he's not a off the screen in movement like Shamit. Shamit best shot is on the move. He's not a
Mm.
standstill 3-pointer. Cat is the exact opposite. He needs to be standing still. That's why when most of his threes come on the walk up.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
it's the walk up. So again, if I know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why? And I know he don't want to go in the paint.
No.
Why am I not devising a play where he standing in the corner for the three?
Mm.
Right? I mean, that's to me, like that's simple mathematics.
Right. 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 Live.
I mean, it's a waste of his skill and it's a waste of his athleticism, right? But then, uh, you know, I'm the
Yeah.
coach. You stay, right? And get with the game plan. I mean, as a star player, you got carte blanche a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You got some leeway to get it where you comfortable at. But if we need a shot, I need to be able to draw that up, and I don't think Tibbs is capable of that.
Mm.
Oh
No.
shit!
Nope. Nope.
Go
Right.
ahead, Bishop.
No, I'm saying that last game that we had when
Mm-hmm.
the first game where Brunson went to the basket for that layup and he
Mm-hmm.
missed it. So OG was like hot. He was unstoppable in that game.
Mm.
So I'm like, why wasn't OG involved in that last play? It wasn't like we were gonna lose the game because
Uh-oh.
basket or get a cut to the basket and
Mhm.
make a move as opposed to like Brunson try to, hurry up and shuffle it up. And I'm like, that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying, okay, well, why are we not maximizing the
Mhm.
talents that we have on this team? Like somebody else could have took that shot. OG was hot. Like OG was hitting threes. He was driving
Yeah.
to the basket. He was hitting
Yeah.
mid ranges. And then the game is on the line, and you don't even look at him.
Right. That's it. That's it. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up. Oh, wait, shall I wrap it up? I'm about to wrap it up. I'm gonna get some final thoughts on game 3 on Saturday. So with that being said,
Not gonna talk about
let's
OKC, Wallop in Denver.
well, you know what? I did say an all Knicks discussion, but we could
Oh,
do that. No, we could do that. We could do that. I ain't got no problem with that whatsoever. What do you think about that Denver OKC the first 2 games? That game 1
I
was
knew.
some. Wait,
Dog,
what happened?
I knew that OKC was gonna come out
On
with
fire.
vengeance, vengeance,
48 points.
vengeance. Because it was
What?
like, yo, that was a lucky shot at the end of the game.
Right.
And not only was it a lucky shot, but Denver was celebrating it like as if, yeah, like they supposed to win.
Mm-hmm.
So that they scored 87 points in the first half.
Now I'll
That's
tell you something. That's my pick for the West anyway. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I don't see any team in the West beating them. I'm sorry. I just don't see it. Even Minnesota, no. Minnesota's good. They're good, but they ain't ready for that. They ain't ready for that. No.
Minnesota's going home.
You know what I'm saying?
Minnesota's going home.
They're going home before that, before the finals,
They're
before the
going home.
conference final.
They're gonna lose to Golden State because they're trying to play
Bro,
Golden State's game. They're trying to play
dude,
Golden State's game.
yes. Yeah. And I gotta tell you, don't count Golden State out either. They're
No,
not you better wait. Open your eyes. I just said this in the chat. Yo, Golden State is not a pushover. They're not not by any chance. They still know how to ball. Okay, and they still got that pedigree. Even though you brought Jimmy Butler, whose own pedigree is well known. I'm just saying, adding him with Steph, don't overlook this team. Do not overlook them.
the good thing about, and I was saying this before the last series started against the Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, did you notice like Golden State is kind of like playing the way Golden State plays, but also adding a little twist of how Miami played and making the game smaller and limiting the amount of shots that the other team can get.
Right.
Everybody was saying, oh well, Houston, every position matches up has a mismatch with the Warriors at every position. And then when you started the game, you started seeing, okay, well, besides Şengün, nobody else was really consistent.
No. Because what's the
Nobody
young
else
boy's
was
name? What's the young boy's name?
Green.
Green. Thank you. Yeah. Green wasn't.
Jalen
No.
Green.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jalen Green.
He got to stop. He got to stop with them old chicks.
That's where his attention was. That's where his attention was.
Like, it's taking a sap in his energy.
Yeah.
It's like, yo.
Stop milfing it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
That's the problem.
He looked disinterested out there.
Yeah.
And then you realize, well, wait a minute. They ain't really got nobody that can shoot.
Nah. Besides Şengün, that was it. That's it, man. Nobody else is doing it.
Once Draymond Green got in his head, he stopped even driving to the basket. Only thing he wanted to do was shoot the little floater from 5 to 10 feet.
That's it.
And then the only one that did show that he got hurt like that was Amen Thompson. But his game right now, he ain't got no jump shot.
Nah. He's around the basket. Yeah. He's around the basket. You got to drive to the basket. Exactly.
Right.
Only bring back Mr. Alive. Mr. Live, your mic is back. It's live, okay?
Yeah. My bad, y'all. My
All good.
phone went zero.
Oh,
Sorry
okay.
about
Got
that.
to charge it up. Got to charge it up, brother.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. We was
Uh-huh.
talking about OKC and also about Houston. And their failings, so to speak.
Yeah, I had Houston in that series too, man. You know what I'm saying? But
I told y'all.
experience,
Yeah.
man.
There
Experience
you go.
is a beautiful
The
thing,
experience
man.
is real. It's real, bro.
Mm-hmm,
Like I said, Draymond, Steph, Jimmy. You got
And
these.
Jimmy Butler, man, he's another guy, man. Like he's like you know you look at him and you look at his game and you know where he going. You know he going to the baseline. He driving and he making contact and he passing and he's aggravating people. Like you know what he's gonna do, but he get it off, and it affects the
He
whole
executes.
team is infected by it. So
Yeah,
it's crazy.
he goes out there and he executes what he's supposed to
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
8.5 times out of 10 he executes.
Yes,
And that's
sir.
a very good
Yes, sir.
percentage.
Basic basketball.
Right.
I was saying before this you're starting to see like Golden State morph into Golden State and Miami, kind of like combination play. Now the only thing that they need Kuminga. They need him to catch up. They need him to catch up.
Right.
They need him to catch up because I think like he should be really good in this series because he can match Anthony Edwards' athleticism. So if he could get out of his own head, they could use him at least for like defense and throw lobs to him. Like he ain't got like create off the dribble or shoot jump shots or whatever.
None of that.
But you could throw lobs to him and have him go to the rim and get it, and then have him in Anthony Edwards' face all series, and that would help him get to some. They still gonna have to trade him, but that would at least increase the value.
I was getting ready to say, do you got faith in Kerr that he can do it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He showed like in that Houston series, when they started playing zone, and it was kind of like Houston can't shoot. They started playing the zone to highlight the fact that none of you guys can shoot. And
right. Well,
it was one
let me rephrase that. Right. That he can incorporate that Kerr can incorporate Kuminga. Like you said, I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? But
it's got to
I
be
think he's I
Yeah.
think he mismanaged Kuminga like the whole season.
I know.
So
It's got to be Kuminga that wants that because what Kuminga is doing is like, yo, dude, you come out, you get in your like in the Houston series. He would have been perfect to play up against Houston because he's long, he's athletic,
agree.
He got bounce, but he got on the court, and every time he got the ball and made a move, they volleyball spiked that shot. Like you had like at one point you had 3 dudes blocking his shot.
Right.
So I'm like, Kuminga's got to want it. Kuminga to me is a bit soft. At that time when he said he lost faith in Steve Kerr, I'm like, dude, like learn how to play.
See, that's the thing.
Okay.
That's the thing, Bishop. And again, when this guy first burst on the scene, they were just like big things for this guy.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It was a lot of hype. Again.
Oh no, he got 20 on us.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but all this hype and whatnot, you're thinking you're bigger than who you are early on as a young player. And like Bishop just said, you got inside your own head or whatnot. Now you got to figure it out. You have to figure it out. If you want a productive, lengthy career, you got to figure that out. Otherwise, you're going to be a burnout.
Right. Got you.
Wasted youth, wasted talent. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be that guy. So again, he's got to want it himself.
Yep. And it's like, when Jimmy Butler got there, before he had some leeway, they were working with him. They were working with him and trying to coach him up and trying to like instill confidence in him. Even when he was making stupid mistakes, like they get a fast break, he driving the ball to the basket and then dribbling it off his foot at a crucial point in the game. And it's like, dude, like you can't do that.
Right. Exactly.
And,
Just like you said.
when Jimmy Butler got there, it's like, yeah, you got zero room for mistakes because Jimmy Butler plays your position.
Right.
Mm.
Right.
And if we gonna go with anybody, guess who we going with?
Yeah.
Not
We
Jimmy
gonna go
Butler.
with. Well, they just gave Jimmy his money before they even thought about giving Kaminga his money. So
exactly.
he already know who they going with. So
Exactly.
So it's like, so only thing you can do at this point is increase your trade value so that you can let them know, hey, I want to go into this situation. I want to go into a situation like this, other than them shipping you off to wherever they feel like it.
well, and that's gonna happen anyway. I believe that's what's gonna happen because like the writing on the wall is already there. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna try to use him to get
a big
more. What? Yeah, right. More pieces that fit them better.
Right.
And somebody's a big whose mentality is, I got to rock with the shooters. I got to rebound. I got to block. I got to play defense. I got to do my thing. So space the floor. I can't be looking to be the next Jordan. So yeah.
Exactly.
The crazy part is he's had his opportunity because Moody came in. What's the white Pajinski?
Pajinski say
They all came in and they have the opportunity, and then even the white dude, the tall guy, the big,
Photo. Yeah,
the big that they got now.
Pirtle, he about to get like most improved player or something like that.
So
he's doing his thing.
Yeah, so it's like, you had your opportunity and you squandered it,
and now you let these other guys kind of take over. You understand? And you're lowering your value. You know what I'm saying? You're letting them lower your value. You know what I mean?
And what you guys talk, like throwing all that out, it's apparent to me that he's out of here.
Yep.
Like they he's not part of the game plan anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like so they gonna take him and they gonna ship him out and they gonna get somebody who fit the puzzle even more. So that's crazy.
I got one more question.
Mm-hmm.
What is happening with that other team in the East? The ones that we couldn't beat.
Cleveland?
Well, they hurt, man. They hurt.
Are they hurt that bad? That bad? They hurt that bad, bro?
Yeah, well, that last game, the center, the power forward wasn't there, and Garland wasn't there, and the cat they
Hunter.
they got from Atlanta wasn't there. Hunter.
Hunter.
Yeah,
he was I haven't really
but you know what? That wasn't no excuse because they was up by about 15 or 20 in that game.
Oh wow.
Still, yeah.
You know what happened to them? You know what happened to them? They were too hype emotionally, and then once they realized that Indiana wasn't just gonna roll over, their emotion, all of that energy from their emotion, got left. And then they were like battling, like, oh shit, like this team is not going anywhere. This team is really not going anywhere.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say a lot too, man. I gotta put my Menace Police badge back in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like most of these teams ain't conditioned to play 35 minutes, right? Like so these dudes been going 10 deep the whole season. A Coro, cats we ain't never heard of. You know what I'm saying? They've been going 9, 10 deep the whole season. They come into the playoffs where that rotation is shorter. The other team is playing their best 40 minutes a game, and Cleveland comes up to that regardless of whether they hurt or not. And Spider is only playing 30 minutes a game the whole season, right? So he needs rest. He got to come out the game when he needs to come out the game. He played 10 extra minutes, and his lung is collapsing. So.
It's something real stupid. Like the game is in hand, and you gonna throw an elbow at the dude's face right in front of the referee. Like, just get fouled, go to the free throw line, make your free throws, and inch the game out. You know?
Our boy Ronan was saying Garland should be on the damn floor. You can't be sitting out the playoffs with a damn sprained toe.
Yeah, yeah. That don't. Well, we talked about being hurt before. It's like you gotta play, right? You know what
Gotta
I'm
suck it
saying?
up.
Like you suck that up. It's playoff
Yeah,
time, baby. It's
exactly. You gotta
it's
fuck
why,
that up.
why are we talking about minutes now? We not talking about minutes. Put the minutes police is out of here. This is the
Right,
time where you want your best players out there for
right. For
extended
extended
minutes.
period of time. There you
Yeah.
go. There you go.
That's why I understand with Mobley. I'm like, yo, they got nobody to match up with you. Yo, wrap that thing up. It's wrap it up.
Yo, and Allen is out there killing them. He
Right.
out there molesting them.
Right,
Y'all have been
right.
eating. Y'all have been eating because you ain't even got to jump to dunk. So
Nope.
you out there getting
Nope.
rebounds, putbacks.
Nope.
Wow.
No.
Exactly.
And,
Exactly.
and then on the other side of that, man, right? Like we don't like the Pacers, right? So we never give the Pacers no credit, right? But Halliburton is completely healthy right now,
Oh,
dog, and he
yeah.
dancing on him.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
dancing on him.
Yeah,
I
that
see.
whole
I see the last two games. He running by everybody. Like I mean, like he ain't getting no help. He ain't getting no
nothing.
pick and rolls. He ain't getting.
Nah.
He running past these dudes. He dancing. He doing all kind of craziness. And they running, man. And then Nimhard, he's maturate. Well, he's on a rise. He's on a he's doing different things.
Yeah, I like that dude. I ain't gonna lie. I like that kid.
Obi is Obi, right? You know what I'm saying? But he's a role player now, right?
Yeah.
He knows his role. He know where he's supposed to be at. He do what he do. He a better shooter. And Siakam is Siakam, man. So they don't have a bad team.
No.
And they really eating off of what they ate off last year, which is the people they up against is injured. So they used to that.
Exactly.
Their
They
perimeter
used
defenders are like those dudes on the perimeter.
Mhm.
They lock in.
Yeah.
Perimeter
Very
defenders,
much.
they lock in.
Yeah.
Like you ain't getting nothing easy, yo. Nothing.
Right.
Nah.
And again, they got a really, really like young athletic team, man. I mean, we crushed them last year, or we didn't crush them last year. We got beat by, but
Right.
like during the season, man, they couldn't hold us, man. And but again, that factors matter. Like Halliburton was hurt that whole season. And because of that, he had no contribution to that. This year, man, if they get out of that series, man, and we bless to see them dudes, man, it's gonna be different, man.
That's gonna be
different.
You see a rematch, so to
Yeah.
speak. You know what I'm saying? Instead of
Yeah.
the semis,
I want it. I want the rematch.
I'd like to see it as well. I'd like to see it as well. I ain't gonna front. I like to see it
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
because the Cavs is showing right now, like that. We don't believe y'all, right? We
No.
we didn't believe them the whole season, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I even with the losses, I was going, playoffs is gonna be different, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
You know what, Live? I felt the same way because again, even with that best record in the East and all this stuff, and I'm like, I'm still looking like you still and God bless Max 11. He was he used to call it a flyover zone. That's all I can think of. I'm like, you know what? Nah, not this year, buddy. You know what I'm saying?
Not this year.
Problem that I have with Cleveland is like Donovan Mitchell is an incredible athlete, but I just can't get with a dude that's switching. You understand? I don't like something about him. Just don't. It just doesn't translate to like I'm gonna be a dominant next level player. It's just something.
So when you
Wow.
when you say switching, what are you talking about exactly?
Like the way he's walking, the way when he's on the court.
So you must hate Cat, boy. They got it's a picture of Cat right now, letting Jason Tatum go to the hole, like he doing the boop boopy doop situation. Like he got his face is all amazing and he's holding his hands up like this and his leg is raised. Like he like yeah, nah, it's wicked, man. And I personally hate it because I know the dude. I like
right.
Whatever he is, right? That dude is a man, right?
Right.
So effeminate or not, I don't think he can't help it, man. He just can't. He can't help it, you know. And if he could, right, it'd be less obvious.
Right.
So you feel me? You know what I'm saying? But he can't help it, man. He can't. He can't help it. So my thing is, just get us a championship, baby.
You look past it. You look past it.
I don't care. I don't care. Just get us a championship, Bill boy. That's it.
You'll look past it with the quickness. I gotcha.
Man, look. I just keep them out of publications, right? Keep them off the screens. Like don't because I ain't hear about it real crazy until he got here.
Right. Exactly.
Right. So and it's because he talking. And it's because you know what I'm saying, people see him now. And you making predictions off of what you see. And again, I'm not necessarily I know look, effeminate is effeminate, right? You know what I'm saying? So I know what that is. But you know, that don't necessarily mean nothing. Right? So my thing is, if you got a problem with it, just like stop letting them talk. Like get him out of tough man decisions. You know what I'm saying? Get him out of tough man situations. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I'm gonna find the picture, man. Yeah, it's mad wicked. The picture is wicked. I was dying, but it's like, why are you doing my man like that? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta send us that picture, brother, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna send it to all y'all, man. It's wicked.
Brother.
It's crazy.
Donovan Mitchell, just watch his mannerisms on the court.
Son, I already know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I see it.
I already know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's a real strut. He got a strut about him that's like real high, like real like, and when he walking, he do this.
He like switching.
You know, he got well, it's like, you know,
oh man,
like it's on the court. He's sitting there and he doing this and he talking to people. And he doing this, and I'm like, oh, baby, come on, man.
Oh, man.
I'm like, come on, son. You know what I'm saying? Like rein it in, baby. Wait till after the game, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, rein it in. You know? You know? So I know what he's talking about, man. But again, just give me a chip. I need a chip right now, dog.
Exactly.
I need a championship. I need a banner.
It's been 50 years.
Man, listen, man, 57 years old, man. Like that 73 thing. I wasn't a Knicks fan till Pacino came, so I don't even know nothing about that.
Nah,
you know
same here, brother. Same here. And speaking of predictions, let's game 3. What do you think it's gonna be?
Nah, it's gonna be rough and tumble, man. But we gonna win that. I believe it. I believe right now. I don't like to talk about like how many times. You know what I'm saying, Bishop? Did I turn away from cats over talking like the like, yo, we go kill him? I'm like, geez, I'm like, chill, like calm down,
exactly.
like you know what I'm saying? But I'm going in the game 3 with a little more optimism than I had for the last 2.
Fair enough.
So I'm going. I need a W. Right?
I hear you.
My heart, I need a W. So I'm wishing for the W. I'm hoping for the W. And let's get it, man.
Bishop,
if they play the way they're supposed to play, it's gonna be an easy win.
Wow.
Okay. Now you do realize
if they play the way they're supposed to play.
Right. Now if they play in the way they've been playing, go ahead, Bishop. I'm sorry.
know what I'm saying? If they moving the ball and
Right.
doing the things that make it hard for them to hone in on one person,
Right.
that's gonna be a win. Because Boston don't hold defense like that.
Right.
They don't really hold defense like that. They got
Okay.
good perimeter defenders, but
Right.
it's hard to defend against somebody who's cutting to the basket. It's
Mm.
hard to defend against somebody. You know what I mean?
For sure. For sure.
That's a lot harder because
For sure.
when you learn how to play defense, you in front of the ball. The guy is dribbling. When somebody's back cutting you, or using their smarts to cut off angles and cut to the basket, it's a lot harder.
Right.
It's a lot harder to stop.
Right.
If they play like how they're supposed to play, it's gonna be an easy win.
Right.
I hope so. I hope so.
What you think,
Dude, I'm following you two guys again. They cannot fall back into that familiar BS that we've seen multiple times this season during the playoffs. We cannot get into that. You know what I'm saying? Move the ball around, make those easy shots. Those you don't have those opportunities or whatnot. You got to do it. You have to go do things the way that you've been doing in the fourth quarter. You got to do it all game long. Maybe even not all game long, but most of the game. You have to employ that type of strategy, that type of tactic. Now, if they can, if they can do that, then they got a great, easy win, game 3 win. So don't let the crowd overhype you because it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be crazy. Let's not get too overly emotional. Stay within yourself and play. Stay within yourself. That's all I gotta say.
You know? Big up Steve Azul, man. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, why we gotta go home, man? We 5-0 on the road, man. Let's go someplace else and play. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know, and I agree, man. But home cooking, man, is gonna be. I think it's gonna be better for us, actually. You know what I'm saying? Like I think, you know, especially for whoever Tibbs want to incorporate off the bench, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be a better situation. And in truth, whatever ease Bishop is talking about, I think Boston and the pressure they're going to put on themselves is a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Like they got to perform too, man. You know what I'm saying? And watch this, right? Missoula, we talked all year about how good we thought Missoula was. I know I did. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hell of a coach. Let's see what he do. Like this third game, is going to show who he is as a coach. If they keep on shooting them threes, he's a bum. Like he's a bum. Like who's coasting on talent. Like Dom say that shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like he inherited a situation. So if they shoot, they put up what they put up last night, 30, 35, 40 threes or something like that. That you know what I'm saying? Like and they only hit 10. I think they put up 40 and only hit 10. 45. If they do the 45,
45? Okay, they put up 45.
I think that was the first game though. Wasn't that the first game?
First game they put up 60. Didn't they? It was 15 of
60 on only hitting 13, right? You know what I'm saying? I think last night was right, and they only hit 10 last night. So if they do the same thing, and mind you, we know they can't deviate off of that. Like that's who they've been all year.
Exactly.
So if they deviate from it drastically, I think we're gonna have an easier time. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna be doing stuff that's new to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like so. I think we got a shot to get another W, man. You know what I'm saying? Or for pure home cooking. Yeah.
There you go, brothers. Let me end this podcast for tonight. I want to thank you live. Thank you, Bishop. Thank you, Dom. You was there trying to get in Ronan as well. Marshall, you guys are the best, man. So God willing, y'all have a great rest of your weekend.
Yes, sir.
And,
thank you.
We'll see you again next week.
Yes, sir. Y'all be good, man.
Be good. And like I said, like, share, subscribe. Yes, let's do that.
All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Good night.